Welcome back to Augmented Reality using the Merge Cube. We've been using CoSpaces to create our own augmented reality. We've been placing objects on the Merge Cube. So it's time now to get the CoSpaces app. You can see that I have the app already downloaded and it's the bottom left icon in this folder. You'll see some other apps as well. There are lots of apps that can be used with the Merge Cube, but I tend to use the creation tools because it allows students to be makers and creating their own content. So let's get started by clicking the app, and I'm just going to press the login. Before I do, you'll find that there's a whole set of galleries, really cool stuff that people have made. Some will be on the Merge Cube, some will just be augmented reality in itself, which CoSpaces can do. You don't have to have the Merge Cube. I just tend to like it because you can grab it, turn it, spin it, and things like that. So I'm gonna click login, and I'm gonna click login with Google. Now, you're going to see that I have lots of accounts in here. One's even a student account. And once you get in using an account and a password, you'll find that you don't have to put that account in anymore. And if you use the same account over and over again, it will remember your password as well. So when I click on this one, you'll see that it remembers me and logs me straight in. Now, I'm in my class, and the class doesn't have any content or any students, but once you do this with your own class, you could click on the students, see their work, and you could actually view it right from your phone or your device. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the My Spaces because I wanna take you to where we've been creating, and there it is. Now it's turned at rotation to the landscape, and so I turn my phone and I'll turn it on the screen so that way you don't have to look sideways. Now, I can actually create content right from here. But I don't really enjoy doing that. I think it's harder to do that. I like using my computer and then just logging in to my phone. Plus, with my students, I don't want them on their phones and they be playing around. So I make them use it on the computer and then they use their phone. If they don't have a phone, I actually have some devices that I use here that I purchased. If you're wondering, well, how can I get some of these devices to do this with? Send me a message and I'll fill you in. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit play, and you're gonna find that it's gonna show up. Right there it is. Now notice my Merge Cube hasn't turned into augmented reality. I do have to zoom it out a little bit, and right there it is. And I can zoom in, I can see my cow and my pig, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to keep my finger out from in front of it and out from in front of the camera as well. I'm gonna click on him, and notice that he's moving around, and there you can see the text. Go ahead and click on my pig. My pig's gonna go around, and I'm gonna zoom in, or actually you need to just bring it closer. He's gonna start eating here. There he is. Notice my pig laid down. Now something that's cool is, let me go ahead and get that cow moving again. Notice what happens when I turn this. The text actually turns itself and you can see it the correct way, both ways. And also, when you do it upside down, go ahead and make it move again. If I do it upside down, you'll see that it is kind of the right way, but it's just flipped upside down. So you do need to leave it right side up there we go, to put it back. Now, notice that it did glitch a little bit, and that was just because I was kind of flipping it. But as I turn this, it does work pretty well. If I get too close, it sometimes will kind of glitch, and I'll have to pull it out so I can see the augmented reality again. But for the most part, there, see, just like that. For the most part, I think it's pretty clever, and the kids will get a really big kick out of this. Now there is an icon that looks like a little movie camera in the top right beside the sound that you can actually take video of what you see. That's kind of fun. And what I've done there is I've done that with some of my students' work early on, and that's what I sent to my curriculum director to ask if they would be willing to pay for the subscription. So instead of just using a 1-month trial, I could use the subscription. And I showed her how well this would benefit the students. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit the arrow back and go back to my space where I can work on it. And I go back home, you see all my stuff there. I can get back to where I was and maybe click on some other things to check out. So that is using the app so you can actually see your augmented reality. That's pretty cool. So I hope that you're making some really interesting creations. I'm hoping that you have been coming up with ideas on how you can utilize this in your classroom.